Hey there, conscious creators. It's Kimberly Courchaine here, and I just wanted to say hello and to ask any of you, with the beginning of 2017 that we're now into, are you finding that you're accomplishing everything that you're wanting to, or are you finding that there's a little bit of a slow start? I found that for myself that there was a little bit of a slow start. I had all of these grand ideas and things of what I really wanted to be moving forward in, and all of a sudden I created this huge space of a void. And I just want to let you know that checking in on the other things that people are posting and organizations are posting and whatnot, anybody who's actually connected with, the universe and metaphysics, and well, not even just metaphysics, but just in terms of a bunch of other aspects of consciousness, for lack of a better word, there are things that are shifting right now. 2017 is supposed to be an absolutely phenomenal year for many. And with that 2017, you can't hold on to your baggage. So anything that you were wanting to shift and change that was been kind of stagnant or anything like that is really requiring some shift and change for you. So you may find that things that you weren't 100% attached to or connected to or whatnot, all of a sudden just kind of feel like a flat line, a void, which is kind of where this last week has been. It's been a little bit of a void for me. And I've asked myself some pretty interesting questions. And some of those questions are, okay, so if I'm not doing what I'd like to be doing right now, what would that be? And allowing myself to follow the energy of what actually is feeling light for me. Now, we hear a lot about that in Access Consciousness, as well as a lot of other modalities that we study. But what is it exactly that would be a contribution to you and your being? So if it's not bringing you joy, if it's not bringing you that sense of excitement or that zest for life, I'm inviting you to choose something different. And once again, I'm not telling you anything different that anybody else is telling you. We're all speaking the same language, just in a different way of sharing it. We're all speaking the same language, just sharing it in a different way so that we can all then choose, shift, and change to aspire, be, live, create to the phenomena that we truly can be. I was just listening to a telecall this morning, an old one, a repeat, with Dr. Dane here and Blossom Benedict, both with Access Consciousness. And one of the questions that Dane asked is, where did you buy all of the belief systems, lack of a better word, these aren't quotes, but the general consensus or portion of that was where did you buy that you had to struggle through everything before you could choose something different? And that's really kind of hit home for me. Buying the belief systems from everybody else that things need to be a little bit of struggle or be a little bit difficult. And there's people who are in the hospital, there's people who are dying, there's things that are happening, there's businesses that are closing, there's relationships that are falling, but that's an everyday life and activity. Where do I, or you for that matter, have to buy into the trauma, drama, and everything else that's shifting and changing? And what if we could actually just allow that to release with the greatest of ease? I'm serious. What would it take to allow all of that to be released with the greatest of ease? What would I like my life to look like? What would I like to choose, create, and change right now? Remember, we can live our life in 10-second increments. This is a big thing with Access Consciousness. 10 seconds. Okay, that is over. What would you like to choose now? When we allow ourselves to take a look at these 10-second increments of choice, it really allows anything to be possible. So if you're not making those 10-second choices of life, living, being, resonating to the vibrational frequency, whatever you want to call it, living your life to the full potential of you. And if you choose not to have a full potential of you, you choose to just sit and listen or just be okay with that. There's no right or wrong. There's nothing telling you that it needs to be a certain way. That's the lie that we bought as real, that it has to be a certain way. It's not. You're the master creator of your life, just as I'm the master creator of my life. Nobody tells anybody what their life needs to be to generate and create it. Yes, we have lots of people that are sharing that, and yes, there are lots of those stories that we buy as real, true, and fact. But really the fact is that nobody can change anything except for you. Nobody. You choose to be upset. You choose to be happy. You choose every 10 seconds. So if you'd like to be choosing something different, start now. You have 10 seconds. And after that 10 seconds, you have another 10 seconds. So if that choice that you made 10 seconds ago isn't serving any purpose for you, choose something different. That's just what I wanted to share with you today. All right, folks. Loving you much. Bye for now.